I'm doing a really easy, wonderful broccoli dish with a little bit of Greek flavors of ouzo or star anise, which are interchangeable, and something a little bit special. I'm going to use something called sea fennel, which is kritamo in Greek. So let's get started. For this recipe, obviously we're going to need broccoli, lemon, an onion, parsley, tomatoes, our kritamo with a little bit of ouzo, star anise, because I really like that licorice flavor. It's a very nice counterbalance to the sort of earthiness of the broccoli. All-purpose Greek sea salt from Mesolongi, and a little bit of a secret ingredient, which is this smoked sea salt. The first thing we want to do is just get the broccoli ready. You want to cut off the toughest part of the stem. And actually, you don't have to throw this away. You can peel it a little bit, clean it. You can use it, just throw it in a soup pot if you're making a vegetable soup or any kind of soup. You can even kind of shave around the edges and shred it and just toss it into a green salad. So this idea of like nose to tail vegetarian cooking is something that is I'm really partial to it, and it's something that's very common throughout the Mediterranean. We don't throw anything away. What I'd like to call this broccoli steak, cutting the broccoli into thickish pieces. And I'm going to use this part of the broccoli for this dish, and maybe even throw in some of the leaves. So I'm just going to set the broccoli aside here. I'm using cherry or teardrop tomatoes in this dish. You can either keep them whole, and that's what I'm planning to do, or you can cut them in half, either across the length or across the width. The next thing we want to do is just get the onion ready, cut into rounds. And the same thing with the lemon. Most of the flavor is in the peel. That's where all of the essential oils are. You can smell it. So we want that in the dish. Just want to get parsley lightly chopped here. That's about it. Now you could use almost any herb in here too. Something else that I like to use, I found this product to be so convenient. These are ready garlic cloves. They're already peeled. They're extremely aromatic. Slice the garlic cloves. So I'm baking the broccoli in paper, and that kind of calls to mind a whole category of Greek dishes that we call kleftiko, which are basically things that are either wrapped in paper or in pastry. And it's a term that has kind of historical significance because it refers to Greek soldiers during the revolution who were hiding in the mountains, and they were called kleftes, and they would cover their food or they would bury it in the ground so that no steam would escape, and that way their positions wouldn't be found out. The next thing I'm going to do is just get paper ready here, and I want to get a little bit of a whisk on the dressing, which is basically lemon juice and a little bit of salt and some extra virgin Greek olive oil. So whenever you make a dressing, you always want to start with your acid and then add your fat. So the lemon juice goes in first and the olive oil goes in over that. So I'm going to place the broccoli in the dish and get everything around that. And I'm going to get the tomatoes in here as well. Oops, a little bit of our garlic here. That's star anise. A little bit of the kritamo. Well, actually, I want to do that smoky sea salt first. Tiny little bit of regular sea salt over that. Our lemons. The kritamo, I just put that on top. And just look how beautiful that is. And we can get a little bit of the broccoli leaf in here. It's a beautiful dish. When you unwrap it, we'll see that when it comes out of the oven. It's very dramatic, but it's also very simple. A little bit of parsley. And now I'm just going to pour over the dressing. Don't fault me for that. I forgot to add the ouzo to the dressing, but not to worry. We have the star anise in there anyway. So I'm just going to wrap this. Okay, so this is going straight into the oven. I'm going to dampen, and that's just to add a little bit of moisture to this and to keep it from scorching. This is going into the oven. It's going to take about 25 minutes to a half hour. Ready, ready, ready. Ooh la la. It's totally al dente. So now you could serve it like this if you want. Or you could make this into individual packets if you'd like. It's a really nice vegetable side. If you added something a little bit more substantial to this, say thinly sliced potatoes or sweet potatoes, you could even serve it as a main course. You want to keep it totally vegan, that's what this is. You want to add a little cheese to it, you could do that. You could even sear some tofu and add that to this if you like that. Get some of this nice juice in here. I think this looks great. This would make any weeknight meal really special. Of course, I have to add one small thing to this because I can. Let's taste this. Wow.